asked for in life.
Look at that. That looks like they're about to start the game. And so I'm going to stand up and get myself situated to fully indulge in this Counter-Strike delight that we have on our screens. Ninjas in Pyjamas. What do you reckon their world rank is, Cheddar? Have you seen it recently?
Not good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 44 to, what is it, PVision 65.
Okay. Oh, you're not in the top 30, and that's about all that really matters.
Belchanok, what a name. Kick it, Alpha, Frost, and Patsy taken to that CT start, and we're going to get a quick pistol here. It looks
Rushing
like
B
rush, no stop. And Jacob. Except it's not Jacob, is it? It's Joe Cap. Wrinkle gets put a nice headshot onto his teammate, and still finishes off onto Patsy.
Bomb down. 4v4 retake on.
This flash is going to be good. Belchanok's going to get an early indicator that Wrinkle was coming to clear him, so good awareness from him. And they all come confirmation that B main is occupied. They have to push him off. Then he's pulled away. He's playing this very nicely. Rez trying to catch Alpha on the clears. Belchanok still takes another on to miss them. Oh, awkward long-range fights for Rez. Dual Berettas still. Isaac managed to whittle away. Finish the job. Rez does a lot here. Lives and wins out the round. It felt like there was a real opportunity with Belchanok's flank, getting the info as well as the second kill, but his teammates just weren't able to give him anything to work with.
Yeah, they were so worried about Connector, right? They thought that there'd be more bodies from NiP tucked away, but they were mainly playing from the B main position, so good shooting, but just not the correct call out the gates. The Visionaries went for a bit more of an A stack, just a B call from NiP, and I like the pace and I like the tone that we're getting from the room, bringing the energy early. See if they can pick themselves up and dust themselves off. They did start the day against G2. That was tough. They got 2 rounds in the first half of play on Nuke. Ended up to be 13-7 scoreline. Visionaries 13-8 on Ancient against Heroic. So that's how we got here, as will be the economical. Again, very light start towards B. Patsy goes down, and the bomb site is all theirs.
Nice shots from Art Frost. Puts a Galil down long range with the USP. Now,
that's retro Galil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be tempting for them to try and close that gap and retrieve it. Covering it, though, is Yocab. Are we cool with that? Can I call him Yocab?
Yeah, I just assumed it was Jacob. I don't know why. It looks like Jacob, but it's an O instead of an A.
It is. I mean, I'd love to call him just Jacob. That is his name. So actually, no one's going to be upset about that. Are they getting away with the Galil? They might be. Alpha gets away with it. Oops.
Well, they're going to buy next round, so we'll be able to indulge in a little bit more utility. Art Frost gets to keep his hat on.
I was about to ask.
Now, I would imagine it's not a problem because the other team's not in the same room.
Terrorists win.
You like that?
So informed, dude.
Look at that.
Switched on, bro. Okay, yeah, because I was
level of deduction.
Yeah, bloody Sherlock Holmes here as my casting partner.
Does that make you
Watson? Yeah, except I don't know if I've got the ex-military or the doctor thing.
Well, we can work on that.
I'll try.
Plenty more years left.
You know, I could get you a Band-Aid.
Thank you very much.
I don't know why I'm calling it that weird American term. A plaster.
All right, Big Frosty. He's got his AWP out. Same can't be said for Wrinkle. First rifle round to ensue. Again, this is looking like it wants to be a B focus.
Wow.
So 3 players B main, and, well, can come up canals with the other 2.
Patsy representing one of your countrymen as well with the Mr. Stacy stickers. But yeah, heavy lean towards B and 3 to receive. That AWP starts off ready, posted main. What's the angle Art Frost has opted for, fellas? Just wanted to see if he's... Okay, I was wondering if he is going to rotate off. Just leave some util for the B players after that delay.
Well, you want to make sure you apply a little bit of pressure A main, so this doesn't seem too telegraphed, and they're going to do exactly that. Cap. Molly's off towards Fountain, applying this pressure, but it will definitely be the B hit. This is just to draw the rotation, and the first fight going in favor of Kick It, set up by the flash of Alpha. They have to go, and now.
Yeah, they're coming in Patsy's domain. Mistem gets nothing done. Patsy solid. Isaac dinks. This is awkward, and Patsy will convert the dink that Belchanok found. Rez and Wrinkle. Very little for them here.
Now what can they salvage? 45 seconds left. Rez with space over towards middle. If he can thread the needle, could either deal with the rotations coming back to deal with the space that's been given over, or try and apply pressure towards the A defensive Alpha. Hasn't been spotted just yet. will come down to the timing when Alpha wants to glance back, and Rez is actually taking a lot of space. The bomb coming through middle as well.
This kill onto Alpha's everything. Oh, spots him out, controls the spray. That's a big one now as Wrinkle
2v2.
activates. Catches Kick It rotating in reaction. Bomb makes its way safely. And now the retake uncomfortable with Patsy low HP and the AWP no kit. This is already feeling like the 2v4 has taken shape. Some of the heavy lifting done already. Frost, he's going to have to hard clear this heaven positions. Wrinkle, is he active on the angle? That's the question. Will he be able to sneak on out with the crouch?
Patsy still hasn't reloaded, only has 5 bullets to work with.
Oh dear. I think the Shadow is spotted now. Gets the info. Frost still pulls the trigger. That's good. Now Rez hoping to be overlooked. Patsy low HP but has the kit. Picks it up and gets onto the hold. As long as Frost holds this, Rez unable to disrupt the defuse. Patsy comes up clutch and sufficient bullets for the finish. Well, Frost and Patsy, that felt like a difficult situation to overcome.
And felt necessary considering they're in a 4v2 number advantage there, so really well done between the two of them. Patsy lets out a roar, and that's an important round for the confidence for the Visionaries. This is the fight, and Yokab with the space, right? This is why I don't think the B fight was ready to go, because they were just expecting something a little bit more passive out of P-Vision.
Sounded like a Londoner for a second. Don't know. Wrinkle running. And
the AWP as well. That was a curious little maneuver, wasn't it?
The window drop, I don't know. But either way, yeah, that did seem a bit curious. Frost is taking his AWP to clear out Isaac, and he could very well find him here. Oh my goodness, Isaac. Well drilled. And the AWP, look at the restraint from Patsy. Excuse me, Wrinkle onto Patsy. Saw him crossing, didn't want to play that reaction speed test. Mistem starts to search with Yokab as Kick It smokes them off.
Really well timed, knowing that a response likely to come on the other side of the map after the B main aggression. Does Mistem want to brave through this? Rez gets to work middle again at his own pace.
Setup's very potent in middle. 3 CTs here, and Rez might get a bit of a jump scare. He peeks around the corner. Love headshot. Clears out Alpha. Wasn't expecting Kick It hiding the back of a lead. Mistem, good work. Oh, when Yokab secures it, that little pair working in tandem into the A site. Catches the necessary kills on cam, and Belchanok's got nothing here. Just going to look to save what he can. The AWP from Frost should be a safe save.
Okay, well, we need to take stock. It's going to be tough to get too many weapons out into the next round of play for P-Vision. They're going to have 1900 as the loss bonus. So Frost will be able to buy and drop something in exchange for the AWP. But you would expect them to... Wow, I'm expecting them to force buy around the AWP, because then you question, when are you going to have it again? Can you save it in consecutive rounds? Those are all discussions to have at a little bit of a later date, but it felt like good trade work by the CTs. And apparently it wasn't enough. Too much of a gap left. They waltz on in, and NiP will grab their third. Remember, this is a T-sided map, so NiP should be looking for anything 7+. As a pretty comfy upper plate. It is crazy how much space Patsy got to go for that trade, isn't it? Wrinkle just not ready. It's a clean one from Rez. It's a great trade from Kick It, but that let them know that the A bomb site was open for business, and a very good response time.
Yeah, that's one of the very valuable pieces of nameplate information, is as soon as you see that A anchor anywhere else in the feed, you have a good understanding that something fishy afoot.
I want to continue the conversation I was just having, because they haven't forced behind the AWP. So if Frost goes down this round and they don't save the AWP, they won't have it into the next with the loss bonus. So this is where you have to hope that either you avoid the danger, or maybe you could just pick up a round win. Very light investments around this. We've got a Deagle to work with.
What a luxury from Rez. He's already just got full doors control as Alpha goes pushing out. And good awareness that there's likely a second. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's a USP, there's an AWP. Mistem finds Patsy. Clears out close. You'd have to hit some Deagle bangers here, Belchanok. Onto the body of Isaac.
Well, if maths incorrectly, he could go glass cannon. Do you want a glass cannon, really? As if it gets stripped away. That's a nice shot indeed. AK to be grabbed. The A bomb site, as we can see, is open, but NiP aren't informed by X-Ray. Now they're going to pick up the pace.
Nice little flash to delay him further off the flames, and one will go down. Post plant to be set up. I don't see a world where this looks appealing to P-Vision.
I think saving the AK is great, keeping the AWP awesome. So NiP might just be happy to allow them to retain these weapons, knowing exactly what they should have working into the next. And that conversation, a moot point, absolutely pointless coming out of my mouth. It's very tidy stuff for NiP. They will go up against the guns into the next. Remember, if you want to whack on the mainstream, you do have Spirit taking on Passion, followed by G2 versus 9 Pandas. 9 Pandas, one of the teams offering up an upset in the early stages of today.
Well, I mean, they were upset last time, right? I mean, securing that
that's right, yeah.
run, unable to field a roster.
Couldn't get into Copenhagen, unfortunately. And that's when, was it Gamer Legion? Got the last-minute call-up. And Gamer Legion yesterday, I cannot quite believe, 0-2 down in the best of ones.
I mean, did you see Coach Ash actually saying this is the greatest achievement of my career?
Yeah, I didn't go into the interview for the context, but that's a big statement on its own.
Yeah, I mean, just because they didn't have much time with this roster of 5, it's entirely rookies, you know, to be able to show that's their floor is pretty impressive considering how much pressure they were under. Frost takes the AWP early towards the B main side.
And it feels like it's going to be B. The bomb's in spawn though, gentlemen. Is that radar lying to me, or?
No, that's just a misstep, perhaps.
Oopsie daisies.
Yeah. Frost just looked away. Tries to clear out that lurk smoke. Yocab exposed. Patsy. Oh, feeling the scrutiny now. NiP tightening the thumb screws. Good awareness from Frost. Jumping back 10. Yocab gets him down. Belchanok down. And Yocab a double. Just as easy as that. They break into the B site. So that's like a kind of a poppy B. Wait for the lurk smoke to almost fade and then just explode with an SMG leading the way.
Still gonna get this bomb across.
Yeah, you got to get past Kick It. Wrinkle will clear it out, I presume. Misses his shot, spots them both. Mistem will step into the line 5 for 1. Wrinkle gets the bomb across safely off the back of the flash from his teammate.
Alpha's gonna give this a look.
Most definitely giving it a look. And Cross is held. He's not anticipating Yocab. And ooh, gave him a chance. Some body shots. But an AK recovered and a round for the Ninjas. As you said, the bar set for a T-side bias, but they're making light work so far.
Interesting that Yocab decided to hold on to the silenced M4, so we'll see what he has in mind for that.
Yeah.
There was a player that was doing that a lot, and they were quite lurky on extremities. I forget who it was. It doesn't even really matter.
No, but I'm familiar with there are some people who have that personal preference.
Well, Artfrost trying to be the difference maker, I suppose. There's also an M4. This is due to the loss bonus.
Look at Wrinkle. I wonder if he goes any further than this. He's just holding.
It's obviously not quick, but it does feel direct. As the radar is just showing us again, this is not a default spread, even though they feigned it ever so slightly. Oh, and he's got that wiggle.
He has got the wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
B's clear, they say. Patsy and Belchanok stepping out. And now blocked on A. So this is actually the worst case scenario?
Indeed, because that's another rifle to bolster the investments from Patsy and Artfrost. A little nade trickles on the door of Isaac, chipped on down to 66, and the map is awfully small. One of the questions you have to ask yourself is, Mr. How can we return? We don't know where they pushed. We don't know what we're going to be tasked with. Maybe we just have to sit and wait and hope that a fight comes our way. But while that's going down, PWE are bolstering this A defense. Patsy rotating over as well.
Frost flashed off, tucked in pillar, Molly to follow. He's going to have very limited options here. Team flashes for him, gets ahead of the flames, waiting for the double read, peek, and double indeed. Collateral from the AWP, 3 kills from Artfrost. Still though, the round can disintegrate as Rez, he needs this head-to-head with Kick It, stands his ground valiantly. 2 for Wrinkle to find here, does isolate the first. Behind that camera smoke lies Alpha. Alpha and Belchanok. Just on those pistols, so
this is in Wrinkle's wheelhouse.
Very winnable one. Now recovered the AK. Alpha makes a lot of noise. Messy spray. Wrinkle's trying to track the USP. Ready for the trade. Tap the head. Belchanok pulls it off. Oh, you know, if I'm Artfrost, I can't quite believe how close that got after so much work I did. Triple kill from the AWP, and it will be recovered.
Okay, important. Make it just a 3-round game, and that one's going to bring the confidence again. So the rounds that PWE have won are a bit more labored. I know you said all the damage you did, sure, but it was Belchenok, was it Belchenok and Patsy on the retake previously? No, it was Artfrost and Patsy. This time it was Belchenok to win out the 1v1. And tactical timeout called. Exist. Seasoned vet. Now experienced in the coach role as well. His tenure at Heroic when they were in the conversation. Finds himself back at home in the NiP jersey. What would you rather? You'd rather be Forest at home streaming in the NiP jersey or exist behind the boys?
Forest.
Fair enough. Less stressful.
100%. And it's also, you're kind of helpless in that coaching role, right? You kind of just have to watch it happen, watch it transpire. Those timeouts, they minimal in terms of impact.
Missed the smoke, yeah. Weird gap.
Isaac investigates and feels like an invitation to continue to search. Obviously, so much uncertainty as to what angles are held. Killer Molly, re-smoke. So they've used, I mean, surely they're screaming. They've used 2 smokes B already, boys. This time trying to play the fade of the dark smoke. Belchenok holding the angles. Staying dynamic, staying nimble.
I get 2 here.
Quick react, but there's Patsy for his attempt at the double. He can't do it. Yokab breaks through. His shot from Artfrost actually tags him just through the corner, but look at Yokab go. That's twice now, and they've walked into B. Yokab's found the double.
I told you he was the boy to watch.
Yeah, you were right. Not wrong.
Wrinkle, such a funny round for him. He goes mid, drops out the window, goes to take the con fight. He's mollied back, and then he just pivots all the way back around the world. So, a running simulator. Hasn't even fired a bullet.
But he still hasn't, you know, lost his AWP. He gets another chance. As the Sig for Ninjas is secured comfortably. Kick it saving in plain sight.
Yeah, 2,400 into the next available for PWE. But this is already shaping up to a very good half for NiP. Coming into this, you just have to wonder, you know, we're all familiar with NiP Magic. Well, are they cursed, right? Because just the way the roster has been in the last few years, a lot of issues always cropping up here, there, and everywhere. Now Max to sick. But Yokab seizing the opportunity. And good vibes.
That is one of the best seats in the house as well for the admin, isn't it? Like getting to sit directly behind the players. Oh, yeah, like Exist does as well. Like getting to see the pros actually, you know, doing it.
Well, he's not, the admin's not emotionally invested.
That's a benefit.
Yeah.
You do get to kind of watch the perfect POV.
I'd say the emotions, especially on the final day as teams are just qualifying and the eruption of celebration, that would be damn contagious.
Oh, for sure.
Again, a AWP investment for Artfrost to be the difference maker. They've brought over 3 Famises, so it is going to feel very tough. Very, very tough.
You have to have an opening move of some sorts, right? With the absence of util, you've got to find a manufacturer, an opening, and an advantage in some way. It looks like NiP are returning these direct A leans. Look at them go, just straight across. Kicker feigns aggression with his flashbang, but tucks in and will just have to get a very well-timed smoke so as to not get overwhelmed here.
C doesn't have the best read of the situation. The nade up towards Ruggs, so NiP with these more direct natures, it's not just the default, you're not just based on their traditional timings. And it is extremely all-in, which makes you feel like NiP have considered they bought respect, right? That they won't be pushing different areas, especially over towards B main, because that is the biggest question mark right now. Standard A main control. Baskets molly. No smoke, however.
Kick it now. Now is his time, and he releases the smoke grenade. Will they go through it? Looks like Yokab is determined to break in. He's done it again.
Great on the entries.
Yokab delivering impact on the entry. Here's them coming around that camera position. Now it looks like the conversation has shifted. Artfrost is at the back of Beach. Doesn't really want to lose his AWP to a half-hearted retake. And look at, yeah, that synchronized like head tilt as you accept. Yeah, okay. Try again. No worse feeling as an A anchor. Kick it. unable to get his one, unable to delay or unable to relay the information. Of course, the blame is not entirely centered on him so much as also you could point towards the absence of info elsewhere on the map. How long were they sitting outside my bomb site?
Exactly, and the CT setups on Anubis have to be the most dynamic out of all maps at the moment. You need to make sure that you're constantly moving around, taking different jewels, and I suppose limited, as you discussed, by the lack of utility, and the weapons don't make that feel great either. Oh, you want us to go take fights with AKs with only FAMASs in our hands? So maybe even questionable in terms of that investment. But the gun's saved. Let's see if they just drop a gun to kick it, because they could do, or if they half invest, knowing next round, okay. So they're all inning again, essentially.
What about a good old-fashioned stair smoke? You got the spawn, throw one of those. Maybe it'll slow down the ninjas.
Everybody should know that from the spawn that Artfrost is in. It's quite a simple one. But yeah, this is the thing. PWE won't have a coach behind them, so...
They're not just going 5 rugs off the rip. That's mad. What is this calling?
Just kick it.
I mean, it's perfect. It's actually perfect. Kick it screaming. Guys, it's happening again. Help! Oh, and Isaac takes him down. Alpha's already poking his nose out of the smoke. Isaac a double, and now... What do we do?
It's 8-2.
They're just running at me, man. And now, surely this is a dream for the IGL where you're like, okay, well, all we need to do...
They're coming for it, Alex.
Are they?
They're actually coming for it.
Beltranok into Isaac.
Get in there!
No cap. Nice find, but still...
2v2.
Patsy, yeah, 2v2 indeed. No kit. Frost reluctantly tries to assist, gets himself towards the bricks, and now an elevated position, and he's hit another. All onto Mistem. Beltranok overlooks him. Time-sensitive mission for Frost. Jumps up on the cake and goes down. They lose it all. They lose the round as well. On top of that, but PWE, a valiant attempt to fight back in.
I suppose.
Yeah. I can't be like, that was a really bad attempt. What an idiotic idea.
A number disadvantage retake attempt that they almost pulled off, but missed them.
Oh, the kit was right there, actually. I can see one just outside the camera. So had Artfrost have won that duel.
Let's go, boys. Keep it up. Nice.
Enthusiastic Swedes. It's always quite restrained. Keep it up, guys. Nice.
A lot of people questioning what NiP are going for. Had a conversation with Threat when I was in Sweden the other day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been talking quite candidly about their rebuild.
It's pack roll, isn't it? Lots of 4-1.
Oh, they've got to be punished for this one. You're walking into the stack. He just looked away, but Kickett's got it. It's fine.
Surely.
Bomb's been delivered to their front door. Yokamp's revealed himself a main. Okay, there isn't... Okay, I'm saying it, Chad. I'm saying it.
No.
I am.
Never go full Jason Moses O'Toole.
Okay. There's a 90% chance this is a PWE round.
There we go. Now, shall we discuss how it goes wrong?
Yeah, we can do.
So they all play in the site. NiP retool, regather, use the util that's available to execute in towards A, which they can smoke off camera, they can smoke off heaven, they could molly cake.
I think if Rez uses his ultimate to pick up the bomb...
They're just going contact. Gentlemen's.
Frost gets himself nice one onto Yokamp, and this is that 90 we were discussing. 5 alive.
It's the Wrinkle 1v5.
That's actually 0 chance. Well done from PWE. They put their pieces in the right place, and the pivot through mid does not go to plan for the Ninjas.
Well, 8-4 score at the half is workable. Definitely workable.
But are they allergic to the B-bomb site? These first 2 rounds, they did go straight through. And ever since, seemed quite averse to that second letter of the alphabet.
They're just punishing Kick it time and time again. Yep. This time not getting away with it. 9-3 sounds a whole lot better than 8-4 if you're an NiP fan, I'll tell you that much.
9-3 is kind of the new 11-4, actually.
We had our best mathematicians work that one out, actually.
That was shout out to Ben SEO, he's calculated that one. Wrinkle pays a heavy blood price. Now, Beltranok is going to be tested, lingers in the smoke, and that's going to cost him his life. An opening from misstep. Kick it about to walk straight past Yocap. That was a very ballsy reaction. Just hoping, essentially.
Well, with how direct they've been, I can understand why Kicker may be expecting that. Now, Rez's turn. And everybody finding a frag. Just going to be one man, Artfrost. AWP now noted. Bomb can rotate. And as he's noisy about this, he will be heard from Isaac on the bridge. Bomb goes down. Artfrost left in an extremely difficult scenario. And it's the final round of the half, so you got to go for it, son. I don't love it.
Neither does Artfrost.
No, he looks very upset.
Guys, yeah, all right. Deep sigh. As 3 rounds is what you have to boast on your defense, and so we'll be swapping sides. They get that 60-second moment just to kind of compose themselves, hydrate themselves, warm the hands.
Do they have matching shoes?
Well, I see Exist and Rez have the same shoes on. Isaac's got no shoes on. So maybe it's optional.
Well, I don't have matching socks.
No, but I did.
I can see that Isaac has ankle socks on.
Yeah, he's kind of, you know, old soul. I'm trying to find movement speed. You know, when you're running with the bomb, is it exactly the same as a knife, or is it like a pistol? That was just a curious question I had for myself.
You could go on the Counter-Strike wiki.
Would that have the CS2 all the info?
Should do.
CS2 wiki.
It's normally a good place to turn. Well, quite a dominant half of NiP. Again, we were saying the bar 7 is where you would like to lock yourself in, but there was just few opportunities for PVision to get involved. A few of the rounds they won were retakes on sites. Only one where the bomb goes down first, coming out camera, and then they lock it down with all 5 staying alive. But yeah, the lack of consecutive rounds a real problem. Let's see, NiP, can you make it 2 from 2 in the pistol department? I hope you seal the deal on this one real quick. U2 has been invested. Smoke, flash, P250 for Artfrost to work with.
Yes. The knife and C4 are exactly the same.
Look how far Mistem's out already.
Speed. Yeah, okay, Mistem. I fancy your chances here. Belchanok with a clear and a one-tap headshot into the crouch clear. Okay, Mistem comfortable as he repels both of the players on the B side of the map. So clears out that extremity, now grouping up into Yocab, who's looking like no slouch himself. Kick it, good work. Finds that nice insta headshot. Wrinkle responds, does find that trade. Belated as Artfrost is too, and his arrival coming in now. Does have that smoke grenade, and Artfrost with a quick one on the P2. Rez down to Patsy. They're shaping up for a bit of a comeback, clawing their way into this pistol after the 3v5 forced by Mistem. Patsy down low though.
The cut of noise is making NiP doubt the finish. Mistem's rotating away.
Then how much did they doubt this? That smoke's faded now. So Artfrost has to clear this. Oh, tested. Tested! Oh. Strafes into Artfrost P250. They're doing this. A compulsory pistol. And Mistem, can he finish off the job? A couple of clean headshots and it's still available. Fake, charge, loud. Doesn't quite finish off Patsy. Another bullet finds its way into him. He's got the extra super Kevlar. Fake again. They're really forcing the fights, and he's done very well. Artfrost has done it. High impact from Artfrost. They turn it around. They 3v5, and Artfrost leaves with 3.
I can't believe with how this started that the round gets peeled apart. Mistem feeling like he has to do absolutely everything, but some great shooting on the P250 and then some Clown Fiesta type games here at the end. Look, if I was in-game leader or coach and they ended up losing that pistol with the amount of opportunities they had to plant the bomb, someone is getting chewed out.
Yeah, the third fake I thought was a little crazy.
Someone getting chewed out because if you lose the pistol and you could have planted, your buy going into this round would have been miserable. Now, it hasn't happened. NiP, though, will force. Mistem's been able to facilitate a silenced M4 in the hands of Wrinkle.
Selfless IGL.
They're going to boost him up back of the sights. So biggest issue is a potential Molotov.
Patsy's just used his, so won't be coming from him. Oh, there's a real chance here for Wrinkle to get an early pick off. Does get spotted out, does deliver the double, and there's the cover. Isaac catches Patsy, double D. Awkward now. Artfrost tries to push through, spotted on the advance. Does get just the one as Rez wraps it up, and it works perfectly. NiP, second round forced by. Celebrations cut short for PVision.
Yeah, the timing of Isaac's smoke as well was perfect because they were full committing. So he completely segregates it. There's chaos. The comms would be going nuts right now. And then Artfrost at the end, I don't even blame him. He was on the other side of the smoke. You're like, boys, is this real life? Like, I don't want to save. So he just yeah.
See a bit of ourselves in that, you know.
Yeah, everyone at home can relate. It's more about the backwards hat. Deagles. That was very wide from Wrinkle, wasn't it?
Widest. Oh, the Eagles are hitting. I mean, make no mistake, this is still a hard one to convert. It really falls on another overextension. Oh, that's a big shot from Kickert. Having a round here, double D. Scoops it up, wide open B bomb site. So after short-lived celebrations, I suppose short-lived frustrations, PVision. Can they get this one clean? Red's still alive.
You can see the idea behind the setup, but just still, let's see. Rez, can you bring him back into contention? No, Alpha puts a bullet between the eyes, and it will just be the one man staying alive of Mr. I'm sure he's going to want to hold on to this AK-47.
A lot of Vox Seminole representation.
Isn't
on
there
the
just?
Stickers, isn't that cool?
It's just, I don't think they actually care
Guys,
about the team, just about the value.
Yeah, I have a casting partner who's got stickers in the game. Yeah, they're pretty expensive as well.
Yes.
Got some bougie stickers.
Yeah, they're valuable. The Chinese skin market, well, let's say some, not influencers.
Yeah.
Manipulators of the skin market did make a post saying I had died.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. And they also said that Valve were going to like take it out of the game or lock it or something like that. So then the skin price went from like $10 to $30.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
At its finest.
Yeah. That happened very recently, actually.
That's a cool. I didn't know that happened. I mean, not cool in that way, but interesting.
Apparently they do it all the time over there.
Yeah, market manipulation.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here then, because this one's already this half has already been subverting our expectation all over the place.
It's a bit spicier, isn't it? It did feel like NiP were just going to run away with things.
He ain't shy.
Aggression.
He is not shy, Mr. Misstep. Isaac is a very lucky on the basket position. Kickert's misthrown his Molotov. Doesn't look like it's going to haunt him. It was.
They are pushing.
Ooh, we heard that.
Yeah, very noisy. Kickert will get away with the information. Still a tough clear. If Rez actually wants to poke his nose in, we'll need to hit the first bullet, and he can't.
Nice from Kickert. Oh, okay. Isaac's gotten away with a lot there.
That feels like it will force their hand in towards... Oh, Isaac.
Oh, pushing the smoke he just threw. No one was looking at him. Jumps up on the boxes, controls the spray. Could have been two if it was clean. Instead, still gets Artfrost. A nice, proactive, aggressive move, but still leaves them at a disadvantage. Yokab and Wrinkle left for the close. Looks like Belchanok's going to be investigating B and holding on to that. Will maybe put the feelers into that B bomb site, confirming it's clear. And Alpha still in a position to run up up canals and take B via a more direct path.
Yeah, if you want to have a go right now, NiP, it feels like the gamble, sure, that means you're just going to save. Otherwise, you're going to have to aggress because you're lacking information with this rotation. Now, if PVision make their way into the B bomb site, which they're about to, the bomb will go down and likely to see the save. You could get Yokab pushing out into water and seeing if he can pick up one of those guns, and then they can maybe have two AKs. Well, it's not the end of the world.
And not the easiest Molotov.
No, true, there is a decent level of difficulty that one. So yeah, they are going to push out A main. Wrinkle leading the charge. Let's get Yokab something a little bit bigger, shall we? And there you go, an M4 to work with. Okay, well, it should be 1900 into next. That's going to give 2900 for Isaac. Wrinkle will actually be able to drop an M4. Means that they could have 3 M4s. Isaac can operate on an SMG. I think it's time for an exist timeout.
Okay.
That's what I think.
So there was that Swedish Cup recently, right? NiP were there.
Do you want to talk about it?
Is it not worth talking about?
Well,
Okay.
didn't they lose to Metasport?
Yeah, that was where I was going with it.
That's why I was like, really? Yeah, it's not a good look, Alex.
It's not a good look.
But that's why this organization is cursed.
How did Metasport not make it to the RMR? I'm going to do some research. Hang on.
Yeah, we got some puzzles to solve out there, don't we? Did they?
Didn't even...
No, they didn't. Well, they didn't take an exist timeout.
Okay.
So they will just operate behind these 2 saved weapons. Wrinkle trying to force the issue in middle. Clears the smoke, looks for a jewel. Doesn't find what he's looking for. Visionary's in a passive stance across the map. Kicker dealing with A main. Patsy on the jiggle down towards T-Stairs for connector. Out for an Art Frost in connection, in combination, dealing with middle. And Belchinok for the B push. So that's the default spread right now. Being able to hold on to a big chunk of utility they are. Applying a little bit of pressure middle on both sides of the server. The CT is looking for a fight, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, you round this corner. Yeah.
Huge info.
More available. Art Frost does get spotted there with the bomb on his back. Mistem and Rez charging up mid. Wrinkle and Yocab charging Temple. Good work from the Molotov of Art Frost to contain and lets Patsy and Belchinok take this site, and take it they will. Wrinkle flattened. Patsy's nades not quite up to par. Kick it though, still gets Rez. Mistem will trade and bomb now planted. This is still uncomfortable until Yocab goes down. He's applying some pressure. Staying nimble. Isaac only a USP. Mistem now spotted by Patsy. So still question of whether the ninjas go any further.
Oh, dinked.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. Belchinok now down. They're both in dark. This still is scary for the PVision boys, but with a 10-second defuse ahead of them, Isaac, he's piecing out. Mistem's not going for it. And it's just a question of maybe Isaac can find a gun. He's off on his adventures towards A. Art Frost actually is going to meet him.
Yeah, head-on collision at the moment if he continued the W, and I think Isaac is going to have a tough time getting this AK. Art Frost is low. He's actually trying to back off. Maybe, just maybe, he can miracle grab it as Isaac goes down to Patsy. Did get his hands on it, but only for a moment's time, and Mistem will call the tactical timeout. So exist an opportunity to confer for the close, because this has become just a 3-round game. Starting to look close now. You thought the job was done after the M4 heroics of Wrinkle in round number 2 of this half, but yeah, some interesting peaks into Deegs, and now we see ourselves 3 consecutive rounds for PVision. Well, this buy does facilitate the Wrinkle AWP. Art Frost has his on the other side of the server. There's defuse kits on the back pocket of Yocab as well as Mistem, and nades aplenty. How do they function forward? What sage wisdom has Exist imparted on the boys? We're looking to start the AWP over towards A main. Let's see if he can kick it on the cross towards the boxer, if he's just going to take more of a passive line.
A chance for Wrinkle.
But information for PVision to work with that the AWP is on the other side of the map, so do they want to try and apply a little bit of pressure elsewhere? Alpha's actually taken a lot of space middle on his lonesome. Rotation from Wrinkle back around the world to bolster the defense. Isaac very passive. Yocab on a bit of an island will need some support.
Patsy tests him. Yocab. Ooh, nearly another miss right between the two of them.
Bloody
Wrinkle, that's
hell.
a mess. So is that. Isaac unable to find Belchinok. Doesn't have the bullets to continue kicking up a fuss, a flash, perhaps a push. Instead, it feels pretty good. Set for success!
Hey!
Isaac somehow finds the double little gap in the smoke. PVision, not an ideal situation for them. Somehow Isaac's wrestled them back into the round. That for the ninjas.
Still plenty of time.
And the smokes fade. Oh, missed him. Caught in the open. Belchenok chooses not to commit. With kick it low, he realizes it kind of has to be him. 25, yeah, kick it to plant so that Belchenok can take this gap close charge. Now they start their walk. Belchenok gets into that power position. We'll have to clear this goblin corner.
6 bullets.
Clean headshot required. Rez brings him down. Now kick it low HP. He's overlooked it. Nice work from kick it. Delivers on the low HP. Triple kill as well. And NiP, despite Isaac finding and rustling up a competitive double to keep it interesting on the site. This was a bizarre round. It felt...
That's where he took the early damage. It's a huge round for kick it. But the tables turned several times there. It looked great for PWE, then it looked good for NiP, and then in a pretty squirmish 2v2, they get the job done. Might just have to be a partial investment out of NiP into this one. Going into the next will be 3,400. A few players can invest in a little bit more, and that's going to be Yocab and Mistem. So 2 little bogey M4s as potential trip-ups. But looking like a decent team effort on both sides of the server. Alpha, the only one really lacking behind at the moment. Everybody else in the teens. So 2 M4s, a couple of upgraded pistols, some smokes to try and force PWE into fights they're not looking for. Well, a few deagles sounding off early, and I wonder how intentional that is from NiP. It made PWE think, oh, there's not going to be any M4s invested into this. They've just taken a partial. We'll see how well they've been keeping track of the economy. Rez seeing if he can flirt with a bit of a gap there over towards the mid doors. But something has informed NiP to rotate heavily towards A. 4 bodies and the 5th is on the way.
Camera smoke and pop. This stack is huge. If they re-aggress though, could get a jump scare, could get the multi. Patsy lines him up. Team kill. Oh dear, 2v2. He's fallen apart. Arfrost running away with the bomb. This is uncomfortable. He's tucked. And Isaac expects the same. Arfrost bails himself out of trouble. Huge work from him. Knows he's trapped. Misses his chance. Now up to 1v1. Knows Alpha's there. Yocab, can he deliver the spray? It falls apart for PWE. Oh, it was an uncomfortable position to find themselves in. You can see Alpha saying B's clear, and Alfrost says, I know, they're both with me. So come here now, get here now.
Oh.
Yocab delivers.
The body shot bandit taking a page out of Zontic's book there. But that's 2 rounds for NiP that have had M4s invested, but it's not full buys. So I don't know if that fills you with confidence or not, because both rounds second half have come in very squirmish fashions. Whoa, okay. A little bit of attitude.
We double smoked that?
Yeah.
Got 1 smoke left.
That feels like a little,
2, excuse me.
Maybe a miscommunication on what the round was meant to look like. Potentially no harm, no foul. It does remove information completely from Wrinkle and force him on the rotation. He might find himself in the perfect position to deal with this mid-offensive. He's drawn Rez away. Mid's a gaping void right now.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity for them to do something with it.
Split.
That will be communicated.
Rez! What? Why?
Isaac falls, and yeah, Yocab exposed to Belchenok late from main. That's
quizzical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've completely been lost this entire round. Mistem now caught with his knife out. Kick it lingers mid. It's one of those rounds where it feels like the T side's got 8 members. Like you're just confused as to how that's gone down. 3 through mid. 1 through B main. And Wrinkle trying to play this save.
I don't know what to say about that. Rez, what did I say? 2,719 days.
In the Ninjas jersey.
He played with the legends. Surely they taught him better than that, Alex.
What, Plopsky?
No, Forrest and Get Ready.
Terrorists win.
That's tough, right? I'm really... because the rounds they've won... What the...
If I were...
No, no, no. Don't you even dare, sir. Yo, give me a fist bump, bro. Is what Kickit just said, but less aggressively. So, again, the only rounds they've won on the CT side have been with Hero M4s.
How about Hero Orp? You know, you got saved AW Pizzle.
Oh, this is new.
This is new. It's nice.
This is new.
Okay. Kills while flashed. Ooh.
This is, look, the context of this, one of these two teams would be one best of three away from elimination.
Yup.
NiP, you won the half, wasn't it 9-3?
But it is the new 11-4.
And we did say it was a T-sided map, so we knew it was going to be possible. But this is...
You don't remember Zonic's law?
Yeah. Well,
Not to be confused
Sonic.
with Stannis' law.
Stanislaw made it, Zonic didn't. 2024. Boost up, vision for Art Frost. We're on the cusp of that smoke, and I think you're going to see a push through middle, straight into multiple bodies. Rez and Yokamp, the sacrificial lambs.
Isaac. Overlooked. One body shot. Nice headshot. Okay. Awkward now for PWE. It could...
Stop buying guns on all players, NiP.
Yeah, seriously. They seem to be having a much higher success rate when they're on their...
Oh, this is cheeky.
Wrinkle's not clearing this. I'll tell you that for free. Patty brings him down. Mr. Did catch Alpha. Now Kicker brings down Isaac. So it puts us into an uncomfortable one for Mistem. He's only got a P250. Half
know where he
HP,
was.
and they know where he was.
I can tell you where he isn't. In the right place. If they go through middle and finish on A, Mistem was going to be worried about the B bomb site, and that appears to be exactly what's starting to manifest. Now, do you push B main and try and find a rifle so you have a chance at the retake? Do you even go for the retake?
Yeah, he's got to be. And he's realised he's missed him. Kickert and Patsy are scoring that bomb into A. And now he gets to save the AWP. So actually, no, he doesn't. He wants the AK-47.
I think he's going
Is he
for it.
going for it?
Yeah, he's going for it. Make a note of this one. For the game, did he save?
Changed his mind.
There we go.
That's
Okay.
You're
See,
making
that's
me look
perfect.
silly, Mistem. Come on, man. There it is. AWP and a Molotov.
No one could do that, Alex. We're good enough at doing that ourselves.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually our job. But it's a one-round game now. So Zonic's
I can't
law.
quite believe it.
It was a law founded by Danny Sørensen,
Yes, indeed.
otherwise known as Zonic.
Danish prophet, I do
Yep,
believe.
the winningest coach in Counter-Strike.
Blades haven't something to say about that.
He's
We'll
on his
see how
way,
many
isn't he?
years it
Check
takes.
his Instagram. But yeah, it's apparently a deceptive scoreline, the 11-4, and PWE are making a pretty strong case that 9-3 might be the new 11-4.
Now, I would traditionally say it's fine. It was just a hero AWP. They saved it. You can get it back. It's a full buy now. They only partially invested. It's not the end of the world. But to return to the same talking point and really not trying to be a broken record, just to deliver the facts, NiP are yet to win a full rifle round.
Yeah, no, there is definitely, you're backing that up with evidence as well.
Thank you, NiP. Both teams expending all of their tactical timeouts within regulation. If we get to overtime, well, we can have a discussion about one more, but looks like Patty down the end there is doing a bit of light reading, I'd say, Alex.
What in God's name is that? He's got his own strat book in Steam. It's quite smart.
I guess he's using the notes.
Yeah.
I think that was discussed during the Americas RMR, wasn't it? I think it was one of the Argentinian teams. Kicker's doing the same.
So what's cool about that is obviously PWE ecologically conscious.
Yes.
Saving paper.
Thinking about the environment.
Yeah. Whoa, okay, okay, there's something. We've leveled up. We're doing cool
What do you
flips.
call that?
That's an ollie, in camera terms.
Okay.
Not to be confused with a dolly. Wrinkle likes this A start. He's got Mistem alongside. Yocab going to be tasked with holding on to Con.
Oh, dearie me. That's a decent nade in exchange, isn't it? Looking quite B-centric from PWE. Bomb on the back of Art Frost posted up for a B push. Belcher not getting the opportunity to work through mid. Yocab with a lot of pressure having to play this connector. Tough spot, high flux, and with all the smoke molly type plays, something that you have to always be on your toes. Mid lost. NiP need to respond with some form of an aggression for information. If they just stay like this, they're in a real world of hurt. But kick it ready for it with the double. It's trouble for NiP.
It's so comfortable taking these engagements on Dark. Did it with a dig. Does it now.
He's getting flanked,
and he's
Alex.
getting flanked as well. Belchanok from behind. Rez unprepared. Mistem at least gets to the scene for the crime, but it's not going to be easy to stop that bomb getting across. Does get Patsy though. And Alpha gets the bomb.
And both of them are retaking from the same position.
He's planted for Belchanok and Temple. There should be no way they can win this one. The two smokes make it interesting. You smoke B main, Art Frost is going to feel pretty useless, but it does have a HE. In fact, they've got 3. I've changed my mind. The smokes mean nothing. Wrinkle and Mistem, peace out. What's going on with NiP CT side? If you were giving them, like, 30 seconds of free coaching, what was wrong with their CT side?
I just feel they never have any information.
Okay, so it is an absence of those proactive maneuvers.
And mid feels like a massive gap. Doesn't even feel like they're tending to it. Like they're not even blocking early with a bunch of utilities. So I don't know.
Look how unfavorable that fade was for Yocab as well.
Yeah.
Smoke was still
There's so many positions he has to worry about as well, though.
Still in front of his face. And for Kicker, he's seeing all of his body.
Clear as day.
Yeah, so that really was a very unfavorable engagement, just as you were saying.
Well, they had to make an aggressive move, but not that one.
And that's one of the
Evidently
things,
so.
That's one of the things we do see when they're not buying the guns, is there is a bit more of that.
Well, mid presence. If Rez waltzes into this, I feel like he's a dead man.
Most deaf.
And now the map just becomes a mystery again for NiP. Wrinkle stays somewhat forward in middle. Mistem tasked with A on his lonesome. The information is it's a possibility. Now blocking middle, a minute 10 left on the clock. Gambling 3 players towards B. There's a flash on Isaac. Maybe if he drops that to Wrinkle, they could push out B main and see it's clear, but they do have to take a fight.
Otherwise, Mistem's about to be overrun. He's got no util left, folks. It's just his jiggles.
And even if they push Dark, it's going to be...
held.
Yeah.
Once again, PWE just seem to have the edge in their calling. What are they supposed to do? It's a save. It's a save unless Mistem gets 2 here. Wrinkle actually clears out Patsy. Now Mistem still needs a multi. And Art Frost pops him just like that. Isaac using that smoke on the stairs to crawl close. Spotted out by Kicker. Nice control. Good work. Takes down Art Frost. Huge from Isaac. And now Alpha down 2. Belchanok in the clutch. Jumping out of heaven is Wrinkle. And look what it means to them. Instant celebrations. As that really should have gone wrong. Double saved. Wrinkle contributing, catching the lurk towards B.
But the thing is, Patsy turned his back.
What's that stairs smoke about? Did you miss your cam smoke, or is that deliberate? Because it gives the CT such a lovely path to...
CTs tend to throw that when they retake.
Yeah.
Isaac demonstrating a whole lot of work on the multi,
Massive.
and they just swarm in. The first rifle round for NiP on their CT side, and it secures 12.
Let's fucking go! Sick, Isaac.
Double AWP, full gun round for NiP to take it in regulation. It was very dominant first half from the Ninjas, but PWE have shown his T side is not done yet. Last try, last attempt. trying to secure that overtime.
It does feel like it, doesn't it? Because NiP, I think some of the fortunes helped them out in the previous round. Again, very light on with the mid defense. More utility to try and harass the default of kick it. Frost, highly aware of the potential wrinkle peak. It's where he found the frag in the last round of play. Rez now. Oh, actually, the double AWP setup. It does actually. Oh, leg shot.
Yeah, okay. Smoke heaven, wrinkle to receive. So he's going to have to either clear that or reposition.
Ahead of the smoke.
Doesn't matter if he misses his shot, so a nice wide peek catches him off guard. Wrinkle from the re-peek onto Alpha. Kick it and Frost making it work. Forced to respect the Molotov as well, so it's going to be a really uncomfortable and unfavorable retake. Isaac and Jacob, where are you going?
Isaac left himself at M4 in spawn,
okay.
so he's just gone and traded out to that for the retake. Rez on the flank is going to have to deal with the AWP. Tough for him to get past this. Remember, Patsy's legged.
Oh, catches him perfectly. Frost making a strong case to take this into overtime. It's Isaac through heaven. Frost could be set for success here. He's missed his chance.
Big miss.
Big problems now. Yokab needs to clear out this pillar player. Patsy, as you said, legged. He's low HP. HE's not going to find him. It's up to Frost to clutch. Isaac holding this angle. Frost secures it. We will need more. PWE respond and match the 9-3 half.
Damn, right down to the wire there. Back and forth as part of the retake. There's lots of bodies middle, but couldn't stall out the onslaught of PARIVISION in towards the site. And we've locked this one up. Again, we'll remind everybody, one rifle round for NiP in the whole CT half. And now it is just rifle rounds.
Yeah, I think for the Ninjas, the main objective here is to not let yourselves feel like you just lost. Yeah, the overtime, like, it is going to feel like you did. Yeah. I'm sure. After the the high highs of the first.
It does feel like they've let it slip. But
just kind of remind yourselves who you are and also highlight some of the absences as you were pointing out. Your CT side had gaps. Frost, a great round from him.
There is obviously lack of reps, but right now we're not taking the broader context. It's qualify for the major or you don't. Find yourself in the 0-2 bucket or you don't.
Sounded like they said, "Let's get it." And they are.
It's so costly to run double AWPs in the first round of overtime. It's only 10K. So you can see Isaac there down to 3.3. So the fact that they think this is the solution. And we've seen a few of the moves from Wrinkle several times, right? Clearing that smoke towards middle, posted up a main, this time setting up the aggressions. Missed him. Who's flashed off, aware of the push. Spots one out towards T stairs, and that would have been him giving away the opening kill. If he pushed too much further, the player towards Rug should have dealt with him easily. You see the lurk smoke towards B, how much pressure that puts on the AWP, and for someone like Isaac, he now has to worry about an awful lot more. The third piece of Rez has been drawn back over. Mid control taken.
Fancy considering the drop. Frost has the bomb, so looking for this late B finish. Just as your third player starts to worry about middle, Rez has to address this gap. Alpha has taken an awful lot of space with that camera smoke down. They are really applying a lot of pressure here. See, that double AWP is going to feel quite useless unless... Ooh, missed him. Catches Alpha. There's mid clear. That's a big one. Now Belchanok activates. Break of the smoke removes the AWP. Yokab solid.
Bomb's rotating.
Yeah, it's moving. Frost trying to... Actually, wait, Kicker could walk into A right now.
Exactly. The site's completely clear. NiP have over-rotated.
Classic. It might beat them too. Still, this rotation through mid should time nicely.
Well, now they know they're coming.
They get there in time. Frost, got to get that bomb across. We'll peek in. Gets this shot, gets away as well. Now Belchanok activates. Rez will trade. Frost, what have you got? This shot, no time. Rez gets the double kill. And NiP, after investing so very much into that one, will at least leave with the round.
Yeah, and I think it does get tough to push B main late if a team is throwing a lurk smoke consistently, because you have to worry about what for the Ts is their left side, for the CTs the right side. And NiP's plan there was to continue to replenish smokes towards B main to make sure that they couldn't just waltz in. So it did a good job of negating the pressure and forcing them elsewhere.
Just a full dialogue, unspoken.
Mistim's the point man ever, isn't he? Well, right now he's very committed. They block B main, they can deal with him.
Oh, good shot from Mistem. Response from Artfrost. Clear of the smoke. Missed shot. Lovely. Isaac gets away with a double. Kickit and Patsy. You've got the site, you haven't got the bomb. This is an awkward one now. Oh, Isaac. Oh, Isaac just turns his back and now Patsy walks through. He's just got enough bullets. 2 bullets left and a dink provided.
Damn.
Fair play.
Good round.
Massive output from Isaac. 3.5.
What magic can Kickit get done right now? It's very tough. There's a lot of time, sure, but the map, he has so many things that he has to worry about. Looking like he's making the educator guess NiP will sit on the bomb. And at least that's true for Wrinkle. So he has more than enough time to go for this. Wrinkle just acknowledging now that it is a possibility that he could have backed off completely. Means they have to reconfigure this lockdown. 30 seconds all the way through T-spawn. The long way around for Kickit, but will he get the jump on him? If Wrinkle misses...
It's very tight on time. Wrinkle not ready just yet. Looks away, checking it. Intermittently, headshot found, 14 seconds. Knows Rez could be around any corner. So retrieving that bomb, running into the bomb site, 8 seconds. It looks like Kickit's accepting that this one is not for him.
Still looks like he's playing... Rez?
God, Rez, you nearly threw the round.
Counter-terrorists.
Okay, well, Rez will go down, and Kickit's still thinking he's playing with Jame, but we'll retain the AWP. Important to do so. Gives that one over to Artfrost. I guess he's clicked on the fact that it was going to be the same, but imagine if he was closer.
Yeah, imagine he's coming in.
And you saw Rez as well trying to get tricky with it. He's attempting to do the HE off the windows in towards the B side to try and track him down. They knew he was dinked.
A great round from Isaac at a crucial moment in the game as well. You're coming into OT. You've had a lot of shortcomings in your defensive half, and now you find yourselves on the CT side. They could actually match their output in 12 rounds of play in 3.
Yeah, Isaac has definitely had some impactful moments. He had double dig on the round that they won with the M4 in the hands of Wrinkle. He was a key component in getting the 12th round as far as that A retake went.
Nice, bro.
You're amazing, bro. Alpha finds himself on the Desert Eagle to facilitate competitive buy for the rest.
Needs something here, PWE to work with going into halftime. Can't be flawless for NiP. Missed him again, just jostling for information and control, and
it's admirable.
Wow.
He takes so many risks.
He's actually gotten through undetected.
I think you're right. Yeah, Kickit looking like he has no idea about this.
Well, now it's let him play, right? You scream into your team, just like, damn, that's it. Kickit just got a bloody jump scare.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Mistem 21 kills while playing such a volatile style of play. Finding gaps, punishing PWE. Now they're limping with a 4v5 disadvantage.
For NiP, it's just about holding on to this, not giving anything over. As Mr. again, he finds a second. They can't isolate him. They can't deal with him.
Beasting it. Oh, and Patsy was ready. Just got caught touching his keyboard. Mistem, you don't get any more, do you? Turns away from the flash. Finally, he's brought down by Alpha. But Rez will clean up. 15. They do genuinely match their output.
Well, the CT side was rough for PARIVISION as well, right? This is where NiP had put on that shift in the first half of play, made sure that the Visionaries only put the odd round on the board here, there, and everywhere.
So now,
and remember, it was relatively direct from NiP up until the last few rounds. And then they just went default, and then PWE pushed into them. So they're feeling the pressure, and we have seen Artfrost talking to himself.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of speaking parcel tongue or something, you know?
It does look like he's in Slytherin, I can see that. But halftime is just a minute with no ad break, nothing crazy, just the moment to compose yourself, and Kicker has to after that. How the hell did that happen? Mr. got the perfect timing. Everybody just crept down to their little hidey holes. Removing any hopes and dreams for PWeVision.
Nice, guys. Good fucking push, guys. Yes! Yes!
Looks like an aggressive smoke lined up from Spawn. That one's lobbed out, so maybe, just maybe, we'll see some aggression from PWeVision that we didn't in that first half.
Yeah, but they've got just thrown 2 fast B smokes, like off of the rip.
They missed the doors, Molly.
Dark smoke early. Lurk smoke dropped. Wrinkle lines up the flashbang to facilitate quick push. This does look like it's going to be Poppy and direct. Yoka pushing through the center of that. Isaac just full spamming the smoke. Oh, and they're doing the flashbang dance. Destruction on the B site. Yokab, he is just styling on him, running through with a Mac-10. Again, successful.
Bomb has been planted.
Kicker resigns himself to the 1v4 for survival in this best of one. Condemned to that 0-2 scoreline at the end of your first day of play.
It's tough to claw it back. Gamer Legion did it. But hard to see it possible. Kicker's going to give it a look.
Swung, Wrinkle, overextension, can't cut the transfer, and Misstep secures it. NiP, take down PWeVision. 3 best of 3s now the only way to get themselves situated at the major.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Right?
Like
have to wait until the final day of play. We're going to wait for Buchholz to come into consideration. But after opening up the